There are so many beautiful people, and by beautiful people, I mean people that are beautiful inside and out. They have this beautiful soul, and I don't know about you, but I kind of do. But I only surround myself with people with those beautiful souls. And as I plod my way forward on this path of expanding my divine Christ consciousness, which is expanding that Christ consciousness by incorporating and realizing basically that this form of spirituality that we seem to hold over here and this form of Christ consciousness that we hold over here are basically one and the same. And every day that I download, if you will, in my prayers and meditations, and I think about the scriptures and the homilies that my Father Bill, our lovely pastor, delivers, I recognize more and more every day that Christ consciousness and spirituality are absolutely the same. And that when those of a spiritual only nature see the spiritual form of God's divine universe, and they see where Jesus Christ is in that divine universe, then we begin to come together. And when those in that Christ-like based, strong, spiritual based Christ consciousness, they need to see that in that beautiful spiritual world that still does believe that there is some form of non-physical dimensional aspects of our beautiful universe, we have to see them we have to see that they too are experiencing the same spiritual nature that Jesus himself been here to spread. You see, as I have been working and meeting hundreds of people through my 40 years behind the chair, I see that we need now to connect the two of those. It's Christ-based spirituality is the point of view that I want to share with everyone so that we can come together as this beautiful form of spirituality and raise the vibe of our universe, to raise the vibe within each of every one of us. Because the abilities that many of our great masters, and you see, that's what always gets me, what befuddles my brain, if you will, what confuses my heart, is that all of the divine, amazing, great masters that have walked this earth before us, they are of the same message and the same divinity that wants us all to learn to not just love them, but to love ourselves as they love us. We do not. Those of us walking this earth right now, the vast majority of us, beautiful, wonderful souls, people who will throw their life down for another individual. It is us that needs to expand our divine consciousness and come together and understand that Jesus did walk on the water of the river of Tabor. And that the moment that one of those disciples in that boat was willing to believe in Jesus, that he too began to walk on water. But the second his doubt, his inner God force energy was doubted, is when that man began to sink. And there are witnesses to this, you see. And that is what I have been recognizing, what I have been downloading as I attend my Mass, as all of us are attending all of our means and ways of our divinity. And we are focusing in so that we can raise this vibe. Then we begin to download these specificities, and we begin to see these massive, the massive, it's an understatement, the absolute parallel that we are on the same path, whether we are Christ conscious, whether we are spiritually based, we are all after the same aspect. And it's our goal to raise this vibe so that we all feel this truer sense of joy, that we feel this truer sense of love for ourselves, because that is what Joanne witnesses behind the chair, is that many, many of these beautiful people do not love themselves to the level that Jesus and all of our other ascended masters wanted for us. We bring this torment onto ourselves, and then we go and put it on the laps of our divine because we don't know what to do. And so from here, from this moment forward, we are going to learn what to do. We're going to learn just how beautiful we are. We're going to learn and discover what our own archetypal language is, you see. Because when you understand who you are and why you are in that beautiful world of an archetypal language, and we understand our metaphysical selves, this beautiful energy, this God force energy that flows through us and that surrounds us, the spirituality in people believes in the non-dimensional physical form of God. And so do these beautiful people in this Christ-based spirituality. And so when we begin to see these aspects, we can begin to come together and raise the vibe. We're not trying to change anyone's beloved. Far from it. It is our individualization that has been brought forth by the cosmos, if you will, to bring us to this point in time. Because it's time for us to expand our own divine conscious spirituality. It is the organic divinity that is needed right now in this world that we live in today. Expand. Learn your organic divine self. Expand your beautifully organic divinity by understanding just who you really are and how you operate in this world, and how the beauty of yourself is how you operate in this world. This isn't meant, we're not looking to rip you apart. Believe me, society has all of that under control. My goal, our goal, mine, yours, and all of ours, is to understand just how amazing you are, that you are enough, that you are this beautiful, simple but complex setup of these multi-senses. You are a multi-sensory person. You are a multi-systemic person. You are thinking ecologically. You are thinking intellectually. You are thinking spiritually. You are thinking divinely. There's all of these aspects that rule you, that makes up who you are. And as we move forward, we're going to dive deeper and deeper to understand all of this so that we can expand our divine conscious spirituality. And it's through living this beautifully organic life of divinity that we live. I look forward to seeing you and meeting with you and exchanging this energy and co-creating some beautiful relationships that are meant to and designed to expand your beautiful, divine, conscious spirituality. Thank you. See you then.